Hello everyone, welcome to Englishfloww. We make you speak to the world. You and I are born with body, flesh and soul. Now what's the difference between us? Maybe characteristics, aspects, behaviors, features and a lot more things. Now you cannot say that I was born as a skilled person or an unskilled person. I was born talent. No. All that you can say is like over a period of time we develop as a skilled person or as a talented person. Even there also there is a complication. Every single day regularly you have to practice, without which you will remain as an unskilled person. This is for definite thing that I'm trying this to you all. And I've been listening to you all from the comment section, that is, Sonia, I can listen and I can understand the person whatever they talk. But only thing is like when I want to speak, I'm not able to speak. And what is the reason? It's of lack of practice. Is it? I've been practicing it every single day. How many hours do you practice, my dear? How many hours of energy that you invest in? See, the more hard work you just invest in, the more of results and outcome you can expect. There is no point of like, today you have invested like half an hour and then you expect for the result today itself. No, your duty and responsibility is that you are constantly going to invest your time and hour. No matter what, you're going to invest. The result and outcome, it will take care of itself. You don't have to give a botheration about it. You just do what you're supposed to do. And one more thing is like we all of us have heard a proverb saying, practice makes a man perfect. Yes, I agree. But on the other hand, we have to see, just holding the word perfection or perfect, we imagine that yes, I have practiced a lot, I'm not becoming a perfectionist, or I'm not perfect in my communication skills. No, don't do that. You have to see through process and progress. This is what you have to see. Focus just on only on these things. And I don't want to see the single digit hours of result or like 2 digit. No, invest your amount of time into 3 digits, 300, 400, 500 hours of time. I'm not asking you 24/7 that you have to speak only in English. No, that's not my concern, or that's not what I'm trying to tell. My concern is that every hour, maybe 7 to 8 hours, you're going to fix. This is how I'm going to schedule up. I'm going to speak only in English. I'm going to learn to speak. You have to invest all these strategies. Only then you can see the results. And if you have been someone who was practicing a lot and did not yield the results, I think so there is a mistake that you're making constantly. You have to fix it, my dear. And whenever you do something, practice, practice, practice. There is no substitute for practice and hard work. And if you're someone who is clinging on to luck, I don't think so that you can succeed. Luck may come and go. There is no possibility. There are higher possibilities that you may succeed one day. There are higher possibilities that you can lose the rest of the days. So always clutch hold of to practice. Every day you're going to practice. Don't give excuses to yourself, because if you want to see the results, only practice can help you. And how should you practice? See, in my case, I'll tell you, I've been through criticism, I've been through rejections. All I had on my mind was to develop myself. I have never ever uttered a single word against someone saying like, I will defeat you, or I will make it happen. I have never ever said. I've learned to be patient. I have learned to be good listener. I would listen all those things that they say. Yes, come on. You're going to say, I'm going to listen. But my deeds and actions will speak. In silence, I'll be working behind. I'm not going to show my results one day. Hey, see, I'm working towards my goals. No, that's not what I want to tell you all. You should be very keen in your work. You should be a good listener. And you should be good at doing your work. Sometimes you have to pretend to be not doing anything. All you have to do is like, yes, you're running your race, you're running towards your goal, you're focused on your destination, everything is correct. You don't have to just reply to someone in such a way that you're going to harm someone, hurt someone. No, don't ever do that. You're going to fix your goal, you're going to run towards it. That's it, guys. There's nothing else that you have to do it. And one more thing is that whenever you want to speak in English, Do not always cling on to somebody. Yes, I'm depending on that person, so I can practice with that person every day. The practice should happen beforehand with yourself. Practice like a devil and present like an angel. With a broad smile, with a beautiful smile. Beautifully you have to present it. And how do you prepare like or practice like a devil? It's like you are concentrating on certain things without getting deviated and distractions. For example, you have fixed a duration of like 1 hour or 2 hours. Maybe with bits and bytes you can go. For half an hour I'm going to study, for 5 minutes I'm going to have a break. This is how you have to practice. It is not that you have a practice for 1 hour or 2 hours and then you end up having headache and you end up losing interest to it, or you end up facing boredom. That's not how you practice. Practice is something like you know it, you're going to achieve it. You have to just imagine about the moment that you're going to get into that achievement. The moment that everyone is going to praise you, the moment everyone is going to appreciate you and applaud you. See, nobody is going to appreciate you every day. While you are in the process of practicing, there will be no one to pat at your shoulder, to tell you to go forward, to motivate you, to inspire you. There will be no one. But I'll tell you, you are going to be with you. You are a real motivator. The motivation really happens or begins from yourself. What are you going to give it to yourself? If you are not able to motivate yourself, definitely you are not going to be able to motivate others. You're going to be a loser. Mind you, don't take me wrong, don't mistake me. This is the hard reality. When it comes to judgment, we are good at judging others. When it comes to receiving, when someone is judging us, we are not able to accept it. Why? We are always being a good lawyers, right? We want to argue. We want to give some excuses. And I have listened to people, and I have listened in the comment section also, maybe in others' video also, that you are speaking too fast. Your vocabularies are high standard ones that we cannot understand. They are so complicated. You know what? Indirectly that you guys are giving excuses to yourself. See, the person who is speaking, the person who is improving, he's not going to lose anything out of it because of your comments. But make sure that whenever you give comments, whenever you give excuses to yourself, you are pushing yourself down. Indirectly, you're going to face downfalls. If you want to shine, you have to face through shortfalls. One day you're going to face through shortfalls, and the other day you will shine. No matter what, whenever you're watching a video, practice it, imitate it over and over again. You have to imitate that person. You have to imitate the tongue twisters. Whatever the practices that you have to constantly do it. Don't restrain and restrict yourself with certain things. Why do you have to resist yourself for doing something good? You guys are going to do something good for yourself, for developing yourself, for your career. It's for you ultimately. If you're clear with your purpose that you're doing certain things for yourself, because these things are interlinked. If you just look at learning English, it is interlinked with your career. It is interlinked with your studies. It is interlinked with your day-to-day lives. This is how you have to see through things. It is not about learning English is a burden that you guys are stressing yourself harder, frustrating yourself, getting obsessed with it. Yes, of course, you need to get obsessed with certain skills while you are in the journey of learning it. But before that, learn to learn. What is it, Sonia? Achucho, I didn't know this. Yes, of course, you guys need to know how to learn. Many a times we lack with learning to learn and practicing to practice. Wow, I never heard it. Yes, guys, we never knew how to learn and how to practice. Simply because others have told us we are learning and we are just listening. This is what we are doing. See, one side you have to practice. Another side you have to learn to listen. Another side you have to learn to learn. Another side you have to learn to speak. There are a lot of things hidden into one thing you can see. One particular thing, specific thing, if you are aiming at, you have to dream about it, you have to actualize it, you have to just raise yourself towards it. No matter what, don't listen to anybody. In this course of time, people will say a lot of things. Even when I was starting to speak in English, I faced a rejection of like, in a group of people, I was mocked saying like, you are faking yourself. Your pronunciation is not really good. I worked on it. Whenever I want to express my ideas, people used to say that you sound so silly. There are a lot of things. Even now, if you ask me, I can say all those experiences that I have been through. But if you ask the other person who has told me all these things, they may not remember. They may not remember anything. I'm reminding you all that whenever you are into a situation of criticism, judgment, whether it's a constructive criticism or destructive criticism, people are not going to remember it. Only you are going to remember. And if you are not going forward, just listening to it, if you are taking a back step, I'm telling you this, you're going to have regrets. You will have so much of regrets with yourself. So whenever you want to practice, whenever you want to present, practice like you have never won and present like you have never lost. This attitude should be there with you. And whenever you are aiming at something to achieve, imagine that you have never tasted the success line. This is how you should think. This is very human nature that we all of us think that when we achieve certain things, we have that attitude. Yes, I can do anything. This is very common. Even I had that overconfidence. I can ace anything. I can achieve anything in life. But I later on understood that, there are certain things that I have to pause myself and I have to realize that yes, I need to recognize. There are certain heights that I have to go ahead. I shouldn't stop myself here. So this is a key mantra or key formula for anything. Practice. Every day, regularly, you have to practice. For certain people, it is really easy. For example, if someone is practicing for 2 to 3 years, that is more than enough for them. For some people, they'll be a slow learner. So they need 5 hours of time. It's okay. It's okay to be a slow learner. Learning slowly and then making your work flawlessly, that is really awesome. I really appreciate you all. You don't have to be so fast and you don't have to report all those fallacious statements or you don't have to give wrong decisions. You don't have to do all these things. Be a slow learner. Who is asking you to go in a high or faster way and then just see no results and all? No, be slow. Be consistent. Keep practicing. Results and outcomes will take care of itself. You don't have to worry about it. I'm repeatedly saying these things to all of you. And while you are in this journey, you should make mistakes. I am damn sure that whenever you make mistakes, so the next time that you avoid making the same mistakes, make as much as possible that you can make mistakes and blunders. No worries. I'm asking you to make mistakes in your private time and private life. So when you're in public, you will avoid making mistakes. This is the hard reality. So from today onwards, make practices out of anything, maybe tongue twisters, phrasal verbs, or grammar rules, whatever you have been learning, put some real energetic amount of time. You have to bring out that zeal out of you. You have to be energized and enthused while you are in this process. No matter what, you're going to enjoy this process. The journey actually matters. It's not about your regrets. It's not about your pain. It's about your journey. Whatever you have been through, it is worthwhile. You are so much deserving, you will understand later on. So don't forget to practice. Every single day you have to practice. There is no excuse for achieving things in terms of practice and hard work. Don't give lame excuses to yourself that someone is so good at speaking in English, I cannot defeat them. You don't have to defeat them. You just have to cross over them. You have to set your standard so high. Reaching your standard is your goal. That's it. Each and every one of us has different style and different set of talents that are really hidden. Maybe because of the society, maybe because of the surroundings that we are not able to bring it out. So just try it out. Be yourself. The first rule is that you have to be yourself. You shouldn't be someone else. Yeah, this person has told me everything that I'm not liberating myself. You have to liberate yourself for yourself. It is not that you are liberating yourself for others. Okay, others told me that I'm listening everything, I'm just implementing things, I'm having this application, things are not going to work out. No, my dear. Think in this way. First, whenever you listen others, analyze it and process it. If this is going to work out with me, you can go through trial and error way if this works or not. And this is how you will achieve anything in life. You will upgrade your skills and you will upgrade your talents. So I think so this video is going to be really helpful to you all. And I'll see you all in my tomorrow's video. Until then, this is Sonia signing off from you all. Bye bye. Take care, guys.